All right, start getting ready. Start making your way towards the driver's stand / track. The track is all prepared by Stephen Mustang Key. We're going to get rolling here with race number 1 in about 10 seconds. Jason Klein, Matt Beer, Hayden Klein, Dennis Poles, and Mike St. Martin. Yeah. All right, I need my 21.5 drivers out to Marshall. Track is already prepared. Take a guy in a triple. Nielsen will go there. Fran Bonji, why don't you slide up into that corner over there? And June is gonna take in the number 2 spot. You're gonna help us, Marshall, or are you hanging out? All right, cool. Yeah. Why don't you take right over here in the rumble strips, actually, and then June will take spot number 2. Breadbasket, if you're bored, I mean, if you want to sit there, you can sit there. That's up to you. June, number 2, top of the sweeper. Excellent. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. Tuesday Night Worlds here at Trackside. This is the RC equivalent of Puxatawny Phil seeing his shadow, or maybe not seeing his shadow. I don't know which one it is, but it means 6 more months of Tuesday night racing. Everyone's checked in. Let's go ahead and bring them to the beginning of the straightaway. Our order in this stock short course heat, it's going to go Jason Klein, Matt Beer, Hayden Klein, Dennis Polson, and Mike St. Martin. Right there's good. All right, our marshals are ready to go. Drivers look pretty ready. You ready, Dave? All right. This is stock short course heat number 1, Tuesday Night Worlds. I'm going to call you guys by name. Jason Klein, Matthew Beer, Hayden Klein, Dennis Polson, and Mike St. Martin. All right, here we go. Tuesday night is back, and we're starting it the only way we know how. It's with stock short course. Matt Beer coming out swinging 17-0. Hayden, Jason, Mike, Dennis. Whole mess of racing left. 4:19 to go. Work together, work together. Last time by Matt Beer backs it up 17-4. Early pace here, 18 and a 5-10. Klein on 18 and a 5-16. That's Jason Klein. Hayden Klein on 17, 14 for Mike, 12 for Dennis, 13 now for Dennis, 3:55 to go. Early leader in that sporty looking car on his lid there, right into the hands of Mike Nielsen. Red and orange with the flames, black wheels working down the line. Last time 17-2. Beer going to back it up with a 19-2 that time by. Going to give the point to Jason Klein now. 3:35 to go. Klein out front, working down the straightaway. Blue and white coming up on a bit of traffic here. Coming up on Mike St. Martin, I believe that is. Klein last time by 16-5, puts it in the penalty zone there, working in and out of the pit, being patient. These guys working together, excellent driving there. Matt Beer leaving a little to be desired on the last lap, 18-7. Klein with an 18-1. Mike St. Martin, 21-7. Poles and does his best lap at a race, 20.8. What's wrong, Dave? Here, hand it here. Let me see that thing, Dave. We're halfway down, halfway to go. Jason Klein out front, 17 in a flat. Hayden Klein creeping in, 2.3 the gap. Matt Beer falls down to the third spot. Then it's Polson and St. Martin. Klein, your leader, working up on Polson. These guys working together. Klein being patient. Excellent driving there. Polson a little too wide there, and the sweeper hangs on. Little roundabout, and away we go. 1:55 on the clock. 18 and a 5:17. The TQ pace off of Jason Klein. Matt Beer choosing his own adventure here. 1:45 to go. Beer across the line with a 20.9. It ain't enough. Hayden Klein goes 16.9. His best lap of the race. On lap number 10. 1:35 to go. Separation 2.4 up front. Hayden coming up on Polson here. Oh, man, Polson giving him room. Hayden getting a little too much curb in there. These guys going side by side through the triple, working together. Klein being patient. 1:15 to go. Oh, Klein trying to live on the edge there, coming on the straightaway. Pays the price. Jason out front, 17 in a flat. Last time by 18-1. Backs it up, recovery lap there, 17-2. Back on that 18-lap pace. Amassed a 7-second lead now over his offspring of Hayden Klein. 55 seconds to go. Beer in the 3 spot, followed by Polson. St. Martin, a little work to do. I'll watch in the middle. Good patience there from Polson and Klein. Good driving there. 40 seconds to go. Jason, Hayden, Beer, and Polson. 18-lap pace working for Jason Klein. Hayden Klein trying to creep back in. I don't know if there's enough time to do it. 25 seconds on the race clock. Nice shirt. Race clock about to expire here. Watching the sweeper go low, low, low. Jason Klein, you are done. Everybody else keep going. Hayden Klein done. There's Matt Beer waiting on one more. It's that green truck. It's Dennis Polson. And that's it, all in, all done. Marshals on your blowers, please. Jason Klein going to take that one. 17 and a 5:02. Hayden with 17 and a 5:09. 5:15 for Matt Beer. Polson on 13 and a 5:12. Mike St. Martin, unfortunately, out a little bit early in that one. Meet all those drivers from the last race out to Marshall. 21.5. Spec Buggy, you guys are up. Hold the cars, please, till we get all the marshals out here and all that good stuff. Went right up. All right, let's roll him around, check him in. Oh, watch in the pit. You can't go that way. You can't go that way. Watch it in the pit. He's stuck there. Pit landing. Pit. Watch it in the pit. Still there. Still there. In the pit. There we go. All right, got to get everybody checked in here. There's Dave Reinders. Need June Villaroos go across the line for me. Sweet. And then Jason Klein, would you want to go up in the corner up over there? I think that'd be a little more optimal for our scenario here. This is 21-5 Spec Buggy. It's heat number 2, and this is the order. It's going to go Stephen Key, June Showtime Villaroos, Mike Nielsen, Fran Bonji, and Big Daddy Dave Reinders. All right. Marshals Look Alive drivers, listen for your name. Stephen Key, June Villaroos, Mike Nielsen, Fran Bonji, and the Big Daddy. Opening laps working here, 21-5 Spec Buggy. This is my specialty when it comes to announcing. Tyler Albart online cheering on June. Villaroos in that rent-a-ride right now, rocking the JT X-Ray. Looking pretty good out there. Oh, spoke too soon. Villaroos in the penalty zone. Somehow gets out of that himself. I don't know how that's possible. It's Mike Nielsen to the front now. Separation 6/100ths of a second. Right now, top 3 cars separated by 3/10. Villaroos back to the point. Nielsen, Reinders. 18.502.1 for Villaroos. 0.5 for Nielsen. 18.504 for Dave Reinders. Bonji on a 17 and a 5.12. 5.18 for Stephen Key. 3:35 to go. Villaroos goes 16.5 last time by. Stretches it out 1/10. Over Nielsen in the 2 spot, who's got a half a second on Reinders. 4.4 separation to Bonji, who just did his best lap last time by, 16.8. Stephen Key throwing down 17.8, does his best lap, backs it up at 18.2. Reinders 16.4 last time by, puts him to the 2 spot. Villaroos 17.2, drops him down to the 3, recovers with a 16.3, back to the point. Top 3 guys separated by 4/10. Villaroos, Reinders, and Nielsen with 2 down, 3 to go. Back-to-back hot laps for Dave Reinders, 16.474, 16.470. Reinders back in the groove here, 2:45 to go. Within a half a second of June, and we're starting to lose Nielsen. Bonji in the 4 spot, Stephen Key in the 5. New hot lap of the race last time by Villaroos, 15.6. Bonji going 16.2, his best lap. Stephen Key with a 17.2, a best lap of his own. Halfway down, halfway to go. Leader working down the rumbles over to roller. Yellow, black, and white. Yellow wheels. Oh, man, commentator's curse. Villaroos catches a little tube in there. Klein right on it, though. In and out of the pit goes our leader. Reinders throws down another hot lap, 16.1. With them 1.8. It's going to be close now. Villaroos across the stripe. Reinders to the point. Separation just 9/10. Reinders making his glorious return to trackside here, working down the line across the stripe. It's a 17.1. Villaroos within a half a second now. Reinders in that blue, orange, yellow rims. 150 to go. 16.5 for Villaroos, down to 3/10. Reinders working the right side now, onto the straightaway. 16.4, Reinders going to answer there. 6/10 the separation up front. Nielsen starting to fall away. 4.6 to the leaders. Watch the triple landing. Someone on his lid. That is Reinders. 1:25 to go. That's going to move Villaroos to the point. These guys working together on the right side. Excellent driving there. Reinders clicking a 20.8. Villaroos goes 16.0. Takes over the top spot by a generous margin now. Nielsen suddenly back in the fight within 8/10 of Reinders here. 1:05 to go. 16.8 for Nielsen. That's a good lap. Down to 6/10 now. Here comes Reinders. Reinders with 17.1. Little quick turnaround on the tubes. Nielsen within a half a second of the 2 spot now. 55 seconds to go. Nielsen working down the line. Last time. 16-8, going to back it up with an 18-1. Dave Reiner's little sigh of relief there. 45 seconds to go. 17-1 across the stripe for our leaders. Villaroos and Reiners watching on the right. Bonji going to get it wrong from the 4 spot. 35 seconds to go. Reiners giving Villaroos an opening there. Villaroos not taking it. Oh, no. Steve Key losing a wheel nut. Got him in the hobby store. Pack of 10. They're silver associated. 91826. Race clock about to expire here. Last lap's going to matter here between Reiners and Nielsen. Everybody keep going, keep going, keep going. June Villaroo's done. June Villaroo's done. Everybody else still racing. RT Creations online. Mike Nielsen, you're done. Dave Reinders is done. Here comes Bonji, and that's it. All in, all done. Villaroo's going to take that one. Round 1 pace of an 18.5.00. 18.5.06 for Reinders. 18.5.08 for Nielsen. 17.5.12 for Bonji. Stephen Key going 14 laps before a miscalculation in the wheel nut department. You got full steering, so. And this, there's 2 things on your thumb right here. Yeah. The upper one is your brake. Yeah, your brake. I got you at 26. It's pretty soft. It was at like 70. I bet there. Well, today I think the track is not fast, but yeah, for teams. But that's at like the track is super locked in, you know. So if you could do 15.6, that's not bad because the track's definitely a little slower today. All right, guys, we're going to take a very short break. Then we'll get rocking into round number 2. Shout out to all the fans watching online. RT Creations, that is Ryan Thierfelder, also cheering on June. We got a lot of June fans online right now. That's why they call him June Showtime Villaroos. All right, I got a timer on the screen. If you need more time, just let a fella know. It will be the same race order. You'll just go up how you finished. I'm going to print some heat sheets right now. They're going to reflect that information. So it'll be Stock Short Course Race 1 and 21.5 Spec Buggy Race number 2 in about 15-ish minutes. If you need more time, please let me know. And if you're watching online, don't change that dial. We'll be right back. About 8 minutes still. Race number 1, round number 2. The heats are posted. If you need more time, please holler it out. Cool Hand Scott's online right now watching during band practice. I don't think that's what you're supposed to be doing. I think you're supposed to be working on your scales, arpeggios, and all that. About 5 minutes. Till we start up round number 2 here. We'll start with stock short course, followed by 21.5 spec buggy. About 4 minutes 40 seconds. For those of you watching online, and for those of you sitting in the pits. All right, start getting them ready. Start making your way out the driver's stand here. Round number 2. Stock short course race number 1. You guys are up. Jason Klein, Hayden Klein, Matt Beer, Dennis Polson, and Mike St. Martin. 21.5 Spec Buggy. You guys are out to Marshall. All right, roll them around. Let's check them in. All right, bring them to the start of the straightaway here. The order in this one, it's going to go Jason Klein, Hayden Klein, Matt Beer, Dennis Polson, and Mike St. Martin. Just occupy any of the open spots. Fran, why don't you take that bucket right there instead? Yep. All right, the order one more time, real quick. It's going to go Jason, Hayden, Matt, Dennis, and Mike. All right, guys, I'm going to call you by name. Jason Klein, Hayden Klein, Matthew Beer, Dennis Polson, and Mike St. Martin. We're back in action here, round number 2, race number 1. It's stock short course. It's Tuesday night, and we're at Trackside. Jason Klein opening up with the strongest lap. Matt Beer, Hayden Klein, Dennis Polson, Mike St. Martin, sorry. Work together in front of the stand. Side by side through the triple. Hanging on. Excellent driving there. Little bumping, little grinding. That's how we like to do it. Matt Beer takes over the top spot last time by 17-1. 18 and a 5.08 pace. 0.1. Hayden Klein, 0.6. Jason Klein, 18 and a 5.14. 15 for Mike, 15 for Dennis. So right now, top 3 guys separated by 1.7. Then 4 and 5, that's St. Martin and Polson. Those guys separated by just 7/10 with 1:30 in, 3:30 to go. Matt Beer doing his best lap last time by 16.8. Hangs on to that top spot. The margin now 1.7. Scratch at 1.2. Hayden Klein taking a couple chunks off him that time by 3:20 to go. Leader in that red with the flames, in and out of the pit he goes. Second spot is Hayden Klein. Klein rocking that classic copper color change and scheme. Jason Klein in the blue with the white. Mike St. Martin in that all blue Traxxas ride. And then we got Dennis Polson in the all green. 2 down, 3 to go. Beer goes 16-7. Another hot lap there. Jason Klein, no hot lap at a race. 16-4. Hayden goes 16-7. Beer with a 17-2. It's down to 1 second, the gap up front now. 2:45 to go. Hayden starting to creep in. Work together. Excellent. These guys starting to group up, working the right side. Only one with open track right now, Mike St. Martin, taking advantage of it. Watching the sweeper. Beer getting collected there. Hayden working on the back of Mike St. Martin. Working together. Excellent. And go, go, go. Last time for Beer, 16-3. Hayden Klein with a 16-4. Klein backs it up, 16-9. Beer going to come across here with a long one. Hayden Klein to the point now. 18 and a 5:08 TQ run for Hayden Klein. Hayden working a single on the right. On the straightaway now. Last time 16-9. This time 16-7. 18 and a 5:07 pace. 1.3 to the good of Matt Beer. Beer comes across a 17-0. Jason Klein with a 16-5. Then it's Mike St. Martin and Dennis pulls him with 150 to go. Top two drivers on 18-lap runs. Klein on a fast 17. Mike on a 15. 14 for Dennis. Work together, work together. Leader on Dennis Polson. Leader on Dennis. Work together. Excellent. Somebody throw that guy a mackerel. Huh? Matt Beer last time by 16-1. Hot lap at a race. Takes over the top spot from Hayden Klein. Just for a moment there. Backs it up with a 19-4. Hayden back to the point. Top three guys all on TQ runs. Hayden, 18:08. Beer, 18:5:10. Klein, 18:5:17. Mike looking to do his best run on the layout. 15 and a 5:11. 14 and a 5:09 for Dennis Polson. That would be his best run. 35 seconds to go. Everybody's starting to group up now. 5 cars on the track. 4 of them are in the same corner. Oh, man. We get together in the pit. Watch it in the pit. Nielsen coming from left field. 15 seconds to go. Hayden out front working into that triple. Oh, man. Beer and Klein banging doors out there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Jason Klein, you are done. Caught at the line. Everybody else keep racing. Hayden Klein, you're done. Dennis Polson, you're done. Matt Beer's done. Waiting on one more. Waiting on that all blue slash. Still racing right now. Working on the straightaway. One more, one more. Everybody is done. Hayden Klein going to take that one. Resets the TQ. 18 and a 5:06. Matt Beer, 18:5:09. Jason Klein, 17 and 02. 15 and a 5:13 for Mike St. Martin. Welcome to the 15 lap club. 13 and a 5 flat for Dennis Polson. 21-5 Spec Buggy. You guys are up. Everybody from that last race out to Marshall, maybe a volunteer, maybe a 3Bs. Make sure they're the ones with the proper offset front wheels. I have 2 sets over there. You want the one that has the little spot for the wheel nut, not the one that's all flat. Michael Klein online says, great job, Hayden. We got a Hayden Klein fan online. All right, 21-5. Spec Buggy making their way to the driver's stand right now. In this one, we got Showtime Villaruz, Big Daddy Dave Reinders, Mike Nielsen, Fran Bonji, and Steven Mustang Key. You can go ahead and roll them around at your leisure. See you, Joe. Thank you. Oh my God, we have the 9th best modified four-wheel drive racer in the world online, Cole Tollard, CFT. If you don't know what it means, look it up. I can't say it on the stream. Let me get a check-in from a one Stephen Key. Oh, slaloming down the line there. That was a show of force right there from Stephen Key. The order, one more time real quick. It's going to go June, Dave, Mike Nielsen, Fran Bonji, and Stephen Key. All right, Marshals Look Alive. Drivers, listen for your name. Showtime. Dave Reinders. Mike Nielsen. Fran Bonji. And Stephen Key. We are off and rolling. It's 21.5 Spec Buggy, little two heat tumble on a Tuesday, and the number 9 mod four-wheel driver in the world is correct. Short course is back. Nielsen out of the gate, 16.3. Bonji, 16.6. Reinders, Key, Villaruz. We're only 50 seconds in, 4:10 to go. Mike Bing online as well. Hello, Cole Tollard. Yes, short course is back. I wonder what the number 10 mod four-wheel driver in the world has to say about that. $110 and $350 to go. Nielsen leads the way, 19 and a 5:15. Nielsen working down the line. 16.4 that time by. Reinders in that 2 spot, 18.5, 04, 07 for Bonji. Top 3 cars covered by 2.2. About a 2-second gap to Villaruz in the 4 spot. Then it's Key. 130 and 330 to go. Nielsen another 16.4 that time high. TQ run right now working for Nielsen. He's in that Technicolor Dream Buggy working the right side of the track right now. White wheels on the straightaway. Work together across the line here, Villaruz and Reinders. Reinders currently in that 2 spot. Oh man, Reinders gets wrong and it rumbles there. Nielsen though out front. Working his way onto the line. 19 lap pace TQ run. Last 3 laps were a 16.4. Gonna blink here. 16.6 last time by for Nielsen. 250 to go. 19 and a 5:14 pace. Bonji makes his way up to the 2 spot. 2.7 the gap. Villaruz in the 3. Reinders and Key. Top 4 guys on 18 lap runs. Key on a fast 17 with halfway down, halfway to go. Cross the stripe, Villaruz hot lap at a race, 15.6. Villaruz with him 1.3 of Bonji now. Bonji goes 16.3. 2:10 to go. Nielsen still out front though, 19 and a 5:15. Three down, 2 to go. 16.3 from our leader. Bonji 16.4, 1.9 to gap. Villaruz working across the stripe here. 15.9. So now Villaruz within 0.3 of Bonji. 1:45 to go. Nielsen goes 16.8. Bonji 16.5. It's starting to tighten up front. 1:40 to go. Reinders starting to lose sight of this lead battle. Steve Key in the number 5 spot, still 1:30 on the clock. Nielsen goes 16.8 again. Villaruz 15.7 puts him in the 2 spot. Him and Bonji separated by just hundredths. Bonji in that 3 spot. Villaruz comes across to 16.2, puts him on a 19 lap pace. We're at an 8/10 split up front. 1.3 covering the top 3 cars with 1:05 to go. Nielsen, Villaruz, and Bonji watching on the roller. Bonji on his lid there. A little shake of the head and away he goes. Reinders looking to seize the opportunity here. 17.4 across the stripe. Bonji working down the line. Bonji with a 20.2. Reinders with him 1.7 now. 45 seconds to go. Oh, Reinders tapping at the triple landing there. 8/10 to split up front, Villaroos and Nielsen. We've separated from the Bonchi Reinders battle now. 30 seconds to go. Villaroos goes 16-8. Nielsen working down the line, 16-5. It's a half a second up front. Nielsen working his way into the triple. Villaroos working his way down the line, 16-0 for June. A good lap there, 19 and a 5:14. Nielsen with a 5:15. Nielsen goes 16-3. The gap stays the same, 8/10 of a second. Keep going like you're going to get one more. You're going to get one more. Keep going. Keep going. It's going to come down to the last lap here. Work together. Dave Reinders, you're done. June Villaroos, you're done. 16-0, last lap. What's Nielsen bringing to the table? 16-3. Nielsen, you're done. One more to finish. It's Stephen Key, and that's it. All in, all done. Villaroos going to reset the DQ. 19 and a 5:13. Nielsen with a 19 and a 5:14. 18-5-05 for Bonji. 07 for Reinders. Stephen Key going 17 and a 5:12. All right, guys, that wraps up qualifying for this evening. I'm going to get the mains generated. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll launch into the main events here. So if you're watching online, don't go too far. We'll be back in about 20 minutes. All right, I'm sending the main sheet to the printer right about meow. I'm going to put a timer on the screen. It's going to be about 20 minutes. Give you a couple extra minutes in case you want to make a little change for the main, something like that. Perhaps a little meditating. I don't know what you guys do before the mains. Mostly what I do is just panic. I will pace back and forth in my pit. And then usually I have a pre-race visit to the little racer's room, use the bathroom about 4 or 5 times right before my race. Success rate on that pre-race ritual, about 50%. All right, the main events are posted. They're on that large black magnetic board on your way into the pro shop. They're also on trackside.liverc.com. Throwing a timer on now. Please let me know if you need a little extra time. If you don't know who I am the handsome young man wearing the black trackside sweatshirt. About 8 minutes, guys, till we get rocking into the A mains here. It's going to be the same race order. Going to go stock short course, followed by 21.5 spec buggy. All right, let's do this. It is time for the Tuesday Night Worlds. Rock a little main event action here. Stock short course, you guys are up first. Hayden Klein, Matt Beer, Jason Klein, Mike St. Martin, and Dennis Polzen. 21.5 Spec Buggy, you guys are out to Marshall. We'll get that track blown off, and we'll get rocking and rolling here. $21.5 Buggy out to Marshall. Stock short course, you guys are up. June, why don't you slide over to one of the other spots, either 1, 3. No, take number 3. Nielsen will take 1. Stephen Key on his way out here. He's going to take the number 2 spot, and then I would take a 1, 3 Bs if he wants to help out for one more. That would be cool. Take you down the rumble strip there, Brad. All right, let's roll them around. Let's check them in while we wait here. Marshall's assuming in their positions. All right, everybody is checked in. The straightaway is closed. We'll set our grid here. Wah, wah, wah. On the number 1 spot, going to be Hayden Klein, your top qualifier stock short course this evening. Matt Beer going to be on that number 2 spot. Jason Klein on the 3. Mike St. Martin on the 4. And Dennis Polzen going to be on the number 5. Brett, you want to take the rumbles instead? Yeah. Get a little more live action over there. All right, our grid is set. This is the stock short course A main. We're going to do it 7 minutes long. We're going to take it easy. We're going to take it smooth. We're going to have a little fun on the sound of the tone. Easy, easy, easy in the first lap. No need to do anything crazy. We're going to bring it back there. False start, false start. We're going to try that one more time. Just one more little restart, you know. I'm not going to point any fingers or nothing, but Generally, the guy just lines up on the one, Hayden. We'll have to check the tape. There's always the tape of the before the restart. You'll have to check that. All right, our grid is properly set. We're going to try it again. We're going to take it a little easier. We're going to have some fun. We're going to race on the sound of the tone. Smooth and easy on his first lap. Good patience there. Oh, Hayden going to turn in early there. From the 1 to the 3, Klein diving to the inside of Beer. Hayden taking the long way down the straightaway. Jason Klein to the front. Matt Beer in the 2. Little separation to Hayden. Followed by Polson and St. Martin, and that slashes. Lot of racing left. 6:25 left to go. Klein out front. Beer in that 2 spot. Hayden in the 3. Polson and St. Martin duking it out for the number 4 spot. Working down the line here. Down the rumble goes our leader in that blue with the white. Jason Klein out front. Matt Beer in the 2 spot. Watch the triple landing. Clear now. Klein in the 3. 105 in, 550. 5 to go. Watch it in the pit. Klein going to tap out there. Plenty of time left. The whole race and then some left. Klein got to put his head down here, turn some laps. Jason out front sliding into the pit there. Beer a little more tighty. 3rd spot. Looking like Mike St. Martin now, I believe. Oh, nope, Hayden still in that 3 spot. Hayden on his lid, though. 140 and 520 to go. Later down the line, it's Jason Klein with the blue and the white. Beer in that 2 spot. 16-7 from Klein. 17-5 from Matt Beer. Here comes Hayden. Hayden with a 16-8 that time by Mike St. Martin and Dennis Polson doing their best lap the previous. 2 down, 5 to go. 2 down, 5 to go. Leader working in front of the triple right now. Beer working in the triple in that 2 spot. 3rd spot working up the hill. Down the rumbles. Then it's Mike St. Martin in that blue slash. Dennis Polson in the all green slash with 440 to go. Ryan Thierfelder online. I don't know what that means. .240 and 420 to go. Klein out front into the pit. 2nd spot, Beer over the roller. 3rd spot, Hayden. Beer on his lid there. Hayden starting to close the gap now. Hayden making that same bobble that Matt Beer did. Three down, 4 to go. 3 down, 4 to go. Oh, Beer on the wrong side of the pipe. Hayden on his lid. Beer going to take that spot right back. Here's the 2 spot battle working into the roller. Hayden a little too much curbing there. Matt going to pull away just a bit. 3:15 in, 3:45 to go. Hayden Klein got to make the move here. Just applying the pressure to Matt Beer, trying to get him to force the air. Up the hill and down, Beer in the flames. Klein in that all copper-looking car. Catches a little too much of trackside tubing there, and on his lid he goes. Halfway down, halfway to go. 3:30 in, 3:30 to go. Jason Klein just stretching it out. Matt Beer in the 2. Hayden, Mike, and Dennis. Work together, excellent. Hayden up on 2 wheels there, saves it. Watch coming on the straightaway. Clear. Klein in the penalty zone there in the pit. Beer and Hayden got to work together here a little bit if they're going to catch Jason Klein. They're about a third of the track behind him. Jason Klein working in the triple. Beer and Hayden working over the roller now. Oh, Hayden giving Beer the door right there. A little beat it action from Hayden Klein. 4:30 in, 2:30 to go. Jason with a 17-1, 17-4 for Hayden, 18-0 for Matt Beer. Hayden up on two wheels. Matt Beer going to take that position. Klein working some traffic right now. A little touch off of St. Martin and away he goes. 2:15 left to go in this one. Jason Klein, your leader, in and out of the triple now. Five down and two to go. It's Jason, Matt, Hayden, Mike, and Dennis. Beer working his way into the triple now. Mike giving him a little room. Good driving there. Hayden on his lid in the pit. Marshals himself. Nielsen was on it though. 140 to go. $125 to go. Jason stretching it out. 6.4 the gap over Matt Beer in a 2, who's got 3.4 on Klein. Beer just doing his best lap, a little late to the game here. 1:15 to go. Matt Beer throws down a 16.6. Six long minutes and 1 minute to go. Klein down the line, Klein, 17.5. Here comes Beer. 17.8, Jason Klein stretching it out a little bit more now. Little kiss off the pipe there in the pit. No harm, no foul. Matt Beer working through the triple. Watch it in the pit, coming up on Polson. Hayden starting to creep back in here, taking 7/10 off of Beer last time by. 3.2 was the gap. Hayden working down the line here. Down to 2.9 now the split. Him and Matt Beer. 22 seconds to go. They're going to get this one and one more. Hayden Klein over the top, marshaling Mike St. Martin. What a generous man Hayden Klein is there. Beer up on the tube. Klein living on the edge. These guys coming across for what should be the final lap. 7 seconds to go. Beer got to keep it clean. Hayden got to pull a rabbit out of his hat. Oh, Klein, a little kiss off the tubing there in the pit. Beer working down the line, looking to solidify his position. Here comes Hayden. Couple more to finish. Slash is working to finish here. Mike and Dennis. Rest of the field is done. And that's it. Marshals on your blowers, please. Jason Klein going to win the first Tuesday night of a long indoor season here, setting the tone. Shane Coles, who? Matt Beer going to bring home the 2 spot. Hayden Klein, 3. Mike St. Martin going to take the 4 spot. And Dennis Polson going to come home 5. Take all those guys from the last race out to Marshall, and we'll rock our final race of the evening. 21.5 Spec Buggy. So let's hold the cars till we get everybody up there. All right, 21.5 Spec Buggy. Hold on. In this one, we got June Villaroos, Mike Nielsen, Fran Bonji, Dave Reinders, and Steven Mustang Key. All right, let's go ahead. Let's roll them around. Let's check them in. All right, straightaway is closed. Straightaway closed. We're going to set our grid here. 21.5 Spec Buggy A main on a Tuesday night at Trackside. It starts with June Villaruz, your top qualifier. That's why we call him Showtime. Mike Nielsen on that 2 spot. Fran Bonji on the 3. Big Daddy Dave Reinders on the 4. And Steven Mustang Key on the number 5 spot. Thank you, 3Bs. That is Bread Basket Brian for the uninformed. All right, guys. June Villaruz, your top qualifier, 21.5 Spec Buggy A main. Let's take it easy. Let's have some fun. Let's do that on the sound of the tone. Nice and easy on the first lap. Oh, bring him back. Nielsen giving June the business there. That's all right. That was anticipatory. Nielsen was apologizing before the contact was even made. He's like, oh no. All right, no harm, no foul there. Let's try it again. Let's try it a little smoother. Let's try it on the tone. It's a long race. This one's 7 minutes as well. Forgot to mention that in the pre-race pump up right there. Oh man, Big Daddy Dave Reinders gets it wrong in a triple all by his lonesome. Stephen Key gonna take that spot. Gonna give it right back. Come on in, Dave. Top 3 separating just a bit. Reinders a little work to do. Oh, June on the wrong side of the pipe. Right in the hands of the marshal. So now it's Mike Nielsen to the front. Bonji to the 2. Villaruz shuffles his way down to the 3rd spot in that rent-a-ride. Oh, Villaruz on the wrong side of the pipe again. Here comes Reinders now. Reinders looking around the outside. June gives it up. Knew that Reinders had the run there. If he tried to hold his spot, it would have been catastrophic for both of them. June making the smart move there. Back to the front, it's Mike Nielsen up the hill. Nielsen in that Technicolor Dream Buggy with the white wheels. Working his way into the triple now. Bonji in the red with the black. 3rd spot is Reinders. Reinders in that yellow-blue. Villaruz in that rent-a-ride. White, black, and yellow. Bringing up the 5 spot, Stephen Key. He's in the orange, black, and white. Oh, man, Bonji catches a little too much curb in there. Villaruz gets caught on his wing, tries to marshal him to no avail. 120 in, 540 to go. Nielsen crashes out in no man's land. Klein on it, though. .130 in, 530 to go. Nielsen over the roller. 2nd spot, Dave Reinders working his way into the triple now, followed by Villaruz and Bonji. .515 to go. Nielsen doing his best lap. 16-1. Reinders says 16-0. Villaruz 16-2. Bonji 16-2. All 4 guys covered by less than 5 seconds right now. Nielsen resets his own hot lap with a 15-9. Reinders 16-7. Villaruz says hot lap of the race. 15-8. 2:10 in, 4:50 to go. Villaruz trying to find a way by Reinders. Looking to the inside there. Reinders slamming the door. Villaruz tries to go way inside, paying the price. Turns the wheel just a bit too early, coming on the straightaway. Little reset for Villaruz. Bonji going to take that 3 spot. Bonji gets it wrong in the triple. Villaruz over to the top. .240 in, 4:20 to go. Nielsen working in and out of the pit. That is your leader. 16-4 last time by. Reinders was 17-0. 3.2 the split up front. Relatively equidistant gaps between everybody on the field here right now. Oh, Nielsen on his lid. Bread basket right on it. Reinders closing in. 3 down, 4 to go. Villaruz goes hot lap again. 15-4. Down to 2.8 to split now. Him and Reinders. Leader down the rumbles. 2nd place down the rumbles. Here comes 3rd up the hill and down the rumbles. About a 2.1 second gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Bonji about 4.6, starting to lose sight. 3:40 to go. Plenty of time left in this one. Villaruz, little 50-50 grind there, but hangs on. 16-0, 16-3, 15-7. Nielsen, Reinders, and Villaruz. Oh, Nielsen a little in and out of the pipe there. These guys starting to grid up. Sharing the same straightaway now. 3:20 to go. Nielsen clocks an 18-2 that time by. It ain't it. 16-7 for Reinders. Villaroos 16-0. Villaroos getting by Reinders there. Reinders look kiss off the pipe. Plenty of time left in this one. 4 down, 3 to go. 4 down, 3 to go. 1, 2, and 3 working on the triple. Bonji clicking some stout laps here, trying to reel these guys back in. Takes a good chunk off of Reinders that time by. 2:45 left to go. Plenty of time to do it. Bonji putting his head down here. Nielsen out front. Lead battle working into the trips. June a little scrub off the pipe. Tidy line exiting the triple there. Up on Nielsen's bumper now. Trying to get the wide line on the right side. 2:30 across the stripe. 16-7 for Nielsen. 16-0 for Villaroos. Little bebop there. Didn't see what happened, but he lost his momentum. Reinders starting to close back in now. Bonji maintains that 4 spot. 2:15 to go. Up the hill and down. Nielsen a little wide. June starting to close in. Matching 16-5s for the top two. Villaroos sails it, working his way into the pit. Reinders going to go by. Nielsen going to stretch it out now. 1:50 to go. It's Nielsen, Reinders, Villaroos, and Bonji. Closest battle now for that number 2 spot, working in and out of the pit. The return of Dave Reinders and the return of June Villaroos. Reinders gets it wrong on the right side. No Marshall needed. Villaroos going to take that 2 spot. Reinders now doing a little chasing. .530 in, 1:30 to go. Nielsen starting to stretch it out now. 4.5 the gap, the biggest gap he's had all race. Villaroos got about 2.6 on Reinders, who's got 4.6 on Bonji. 1:10 to go. These guys got to keep it clean. Not enough margin to play with here. Nielsen 17-5, Villaroos 15-6, and backs it up with a 19 suck. Here comes Reinders now. 50 seconds to go. Reinders tidy through that pit area. Trying to reel in June here. Down the straightaway. Reinders living on the edge on the straight. 19-3 for June. 16-6 for Reinders. You can see June pull away a couple feet there. 33 seconds to go. Nielsen goes 16-5, a stout lap. Just trying to keep it between the mustard and the mayonnaise. Villaroos 15-5, 16-7 for Reinders. 16-4 for Bonji. 22 seconds to go. Bonji creeping back into Reinders here. They're going to go one more after this. 15 seconds to go. Bonji going to get across the line for one more. Reinders got to keep it clean. Villaroos on his lid. Marshall gets him just in the nick of time. 3 seconds to go. Reinders got to make a move here. All right, Reinders to the inside. Villaroos opens the door. On the straightaway. Villaroos trying to dive in there. Makes it stick. Villaroos going to hang on for the 2 spot. Bonji coming across to finish us off here, and that's it. Back him down. Spectacular finish there. But it's Mike Nielsen going to bring home the win. Villaroos going to snag that 2 spot for much to the dismay of Dave Reinders in the 3, followed by Bonji in the 4. Stephen Key pulling over a little early. Maybe need some fresh wheel nuts. 2 wheel nuts in one night. And that's all. Great little bit of 2 Heat Tumble tonight. Watching the straightaway. Oh, well, that's why. That's a substandard wheel nut right there, breadbasket. That's not what you want. All right, that concludes our racing for this evening. We enjoy you coming out for a little Tuesday Night Worlds, 2 Heat Tumble. Craig Schlegel online right now. Hello, Craig Schlegel. I miss you. Hopefully we see you pretty soon. Don't forget, guys, we have racing this Friday. It starts at 7 p.m. We also have racing the first of our long indoor winter season of Saturday Night Fever. Going to start this Saturday. Doors at 9, racing at noon. We have Oval Sunday Night Fever this Sunday. Doors at 9, racing at noon. Deerfelder online asking if G Money going to be shooting some photos on Saturday. That is the plan, Ryan. I do not have a competitive / active 2-wheel drive at the very moment, so my plan is to run a little bit of 13.5 wheeler, probably get clapped by all these young guns, and I'm going to shoot, a couple photos. That's all I got. Thank you, guys. We will see you this weekend. Racing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for Oval. Don't forget, the following weekend, track rebuild, associated race build going in. If you have not signed up for the associated race, what are you waiting for? It's going to be fun. Town D is going to be there. I don't even need to say anything else. That should be it. Sweet Heat champ. Back to back incumbent. All right, that's all I got. See you guys. Thank you.